Miami Sports Vibes YouTube channel here to discuss the Luka Doncic debut with the Los Angeles Lakers. I still hasn't sunk into me yet, but damn, seeing him in a Laker uniform, I'm not even gonna lie, it was pretty special to see, man. It's just the aura, bro. I mean, you saw a bunch of 77s jerseys out there in the whole crypto arena. You saw LeBron wearing it in the pregame warmups. Man, I have a lot to dive into, man. Just my overall thoughts on Luka playing with the Lakers, man. I was a little bit iffy at first. I'm not even gonna lie. I know they were playing the Jazz, all right, and I know that is a bottom tier team, but still, I mean, everybody was excited to see this game. I stayed up late to watch it, and I saw some amazing things, man. There were a couple things that were noteworthy. First of all, I mean, just the presence of having a high IQ player like Luka Doncic on your team is definitely going to elevate the play of everyone else. This guy's an unselfish player. This is a guy who averaged like 34, 9, and 9. All right. So he shares the ball. He knows how to play the right way. And that's what I saw instantly. I saw a jolt of just energy from the Los Angeles Lakers starters to begin the game. You saw Jackson Hayes. That's a guy who I've been really keeping an eye on because he is the big man in the Lakers, probably the lone big man. So best believe he's going to catch a lot of lobs. He's going to be asked to do a lot of the dirty work for this Lakers team because there's nobody else behind him at the center position. He can't trust Christian Wood. Everybody else is gone. The Mark Williams trade got rescinded, so Dalton Connect is back for the Lakers. A lot is going to fall on Jackson Hayes unless they get, another big from free agency. They call up Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee or somebody like that. But looks like for the meantime, it's going to be a lot of Jackson Hayes, and that is a guy who from the jump got involved early. He ran the break with LeBron. He ran the break with Luka Doncic. He caught a couple lobs. He's going to see a lot of opportunities come his way. Defending, they're going to ask a lot out of him. They're going to ask a lot out of him running the floor, rebounding the basketball, blocking shots, and also being able to run with Luka and LeBron to catch those lobs because those guys, LeBron already drew enough attention on his own. Now you got another guy that can do the same thing and beat people off the dribbles, that being Luka, who is very unselfish. I mean, you saw he hit this crazy Euro and then a lob to Jackson Hayes in the beginning of the game. It was freaking awesome to see. Another takeaway, LeBron James, man. I mean, do you see what I see from LeBron? Having a guy like Luka by his side now allows LeBron to not only just be the player that he is, but kind of take a step back, kind of let Luka run the show a little bit and have these crazy little LeBron spurts that they last about 2 to 3 minutes where he's just able to do the things that he does, man. I mean, it was it was good basketball to see. Rui Hachimura, another guy who got tons of open looks from having Luka Doncic on the floor. He was pretty solid for the Lakers. And I'm going to share the stat sheet, but those are a couple things that were noteworthy to me. I mean, you saw Luka and LeBron connect a little bit. Now, Luka did not score many points, and that's, to be expected. Obviously, his first game back, and they kind of handled the Jazz easily, beating them by a ton. So they didn't ask a lot out of Luka Doncic, and it's going to take some time to get used to him. He's coming back from an injury, so I'm not too pressed about it. But other takeaways, man, Austin Reeves, I saw he was still able to kind of play the role that he was playing before Luka Doncic, which I was a little bit worried about at first. I said, man, Austin Reeves has been killing it lately. Is he going to be able to continue to be relied upon, or is having Luka going to mess things up a little bit for him? I didn't see no differences there. He shot 6 of 10, as you see on the screen, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, which I thought was huge, and he was bringing the ball up a lot. So I like to see that Luka was playing off ball, was playing a little bit on ball. I mean, he played in so many different type of ways yesterday that you just watch it, and I'm like, damn. They can use Luka in so many different ways. They could use Luka off ball, off LeBron bringing it up, off ball, off Reeves bringing it up, or him being that playmaker, him being a scorer. This just makes the Lakers team, who's already had an impressive season so far, this makes them even more dynamic. This is a team that's 19-6 at home this year, and JJ Redick is doing a hell of a job. Jackson Hayes, as I mentioned earlier, he was 6 for 6, so he's going to see a lot of open looks. Rui Hachimura, as I mentioned, he shot 8 for 14. Tons of open looks from him. I thought this guy that came off the bench was pretty solid for them. Jordan Goodwin. I mean, I'd never heard of this guy before, but he was pretty solid in his minutes. He finished with 17 points, 8 for 11. Kind of a guy they threw in there. And I think JJ was right in the hot hand after that. But boy, LeBron, 24 points, 10 of 17. And then, like I mentioned, Luka Doncic only made 1 3, 1 for 7 from three, 5 for 14 from the field. Obviously, the numbers aren't eye popping with 14 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. But these are things about what Luka Doncic is able to bring onto this team that you don't even see on the stat sheet. His presence from the jump, just the Lakers ran away with this game. 72 points in the first half. It was amazing, man. I'm a little bit worried about the big depth, though. I don't think it's sustainable to just roll out there with Jackson Hayes as your only big. All right. This is a guy who, look, I mean, he only had 2 rebounds. All right. I know they didn't ask much of him, and you still got guys that can board like LeBron James and Luka Doncic out there. But I think over the long haul, when you're playing better teams and where you're going into playoff time, I think you're going to need more from a big man perspective when it comes to rebounding. You're going to need more. You're going to need better rim protection. You're going to need a bigger body, and you're going to need some depth. Because if Jackson Hayes gets hurt, I mean, you're rolling LeBron James at the 5. Can he do it? Absolutely. But that's not something you want to lean on. So that's another thing I'm worried about with this Lakers team. But, man, having Luka on your team, he's just easily able to stuff the stat sheet for not only himself, but other guys instantly. I mean, the starting lineup was on point for the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm excited to see how this kind of happens, how this goes with playing better teams. And there are better teams ahead on the schedule for the Lakers. That's going to be very telling to see. But, boy, I mean, this is exactly what you want to see. Even though you're playing a bad Utah Jazz team, you want to see Luka Doncic kind of make his presence felt on his Lakers debut and kind of get you a glimpse of what things can happen for the Lakers going forward. And you saw it. The ability to play together with Luka and LeBron, they connected a few times. Luka obviously creating for others. He checked that box. Luka scoring in a Lakers uniform, getting those jitters out. You saw the crowd was very receptive to him. Jackson Hayes open looks, Rui open looks. Reeves still plays his place, which is what I was concerned about, as well as the big man depth. And just LeBron James and Luka Doncic together is freaking scary, man. It is scary. All right. Luka is basically like a younger LeBron James all over again. All right. This is like young LeBron. This is an easy, when healthy, I mean, like a 30 plus points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds easily. And LeBron James can even still do something similar to that at the age of 40. All right, but the difference is you're going to have LeBron pacing himself now. LeBron looks like he is so damn happy and so comfortable, just like a huge weight off your shoulders, that it's like, wow, I got another high IQ basketball player with me. It does not have to be me every single night, every single possession. I can kind of play in spurts. I can kind of save my body. I know that if I'm playing in a back-to-back next week, I can kind of, rest my body strategically, play strategically, let alone down the stretch, right? They know there's a break coming up here with All-Star break. But down the stretch and in playoff time, this is going to be crucial, man. Having LeBron James and Luka Doncic is going to be freaking amazing to watch. I'm excited to watch this, man. I'm telling you, I'm a huge NBA fan. So subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on Luka and the Lakers. How do you like the fit? How did you like the game yesterday if you saw it? Lakers fans, if you're out there, subscribe to the channel. I am a Heat fan, but I love the NBA. I watch the NBA, all different types of teams. So for more NBA content, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button to support the channel as well. And I'll catch you guys next time. Lakers looking good, man. I can't even lie.